What is up, guys? My name is Featuring, and welcome to our first Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins. This is a blind Let's Play, so I've kind of never dabbled into Dragon Age Origins. I'd played it a little bit, but I'd say I'd never get farther than like an hour at times. And so with the recent come up of Dragon Age, it's called the Veiled Ones, it looks really good. And I own all the Dragon Age games, so I thought, man, I really need to see what this is about because this looks really good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, so it's kind of a lot to take in. Oh man. Okay, so okay. I totally forgot about this. So whichever character we choose kind of determines how the game starts. Dwarf sounds. Commoner? Hmm. Could go for a dwarf noble. That sounds kind of fun.
Greetings.
Reset's not that bad. Ooh. Ooh. No tattoos. Let's... Let's do a ponytail, maybe? What's a nice stocky beard? That one like covers more. I don't know. Let's see it in some different color real quick. Definitely needs a majestic beard. Oh no. A naked dwarf face. I can't do it. That looks pretty well balanced, I would say. Stubble? Does stubble even really matter if you have a beard? I don't think so. Gotta match the facial hair and the regular hair. Kind of relaxed look. More attentive look. I think that one kind of has a strong look to it. Eye color. As for dwarfs, imagine we should have kind of a blue eye, just because we don't get that much sunlight. Ooh, or white eyes. Those look pretty good. Okay. Gotta have a fat nose, right? Dwarves have fat noses. Yeah, I think I'm okay there. Ears look fine. Portrait's okay. Ooh.
Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
How do you do? Oops. Where's my head? Not even a scratch? Charmed, I'm sure. Ah, there went the spell.
I think suave sounds more
This weapon does nothing.
noble.
How do you do? Oops. Where's my head? New weapon. Scoot. Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings. I cannot cast it. This weapon does nothing. I must get by.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. I need some other attack.
Let's do experienced. Ooh, the name. Let's do something with a little weight to it. Thrain. Oh man, we have to pick out our attributes. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills, such as herbalism or combat tactics, require a quick mind to master. I imagine Thrain's pretty cunning, right? Got some constitution and a little bit of willpower and some strength. Oh. So it looks like we already have some combat training, which is nice. Not stealing. Let's do coercion. What kind of dwarf do I think he's gonna be? Could be two-handed dwarf. Could also learn some archery. Kind of go for like a tanky build. We'll set it on easy. Kind of along for the
Deep
ride.
beneath the Frostbacked Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of two known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endrin of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lord. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Yes, let them see me as a warrior. How would Thrain answer this? Yes, let them see me as a warrior.
Of course, if every other noble has a shield and 3 swords, you'll feel awfully underdressed.
Exactly. You, my friend, are ridiculous.
One can't take all this marching about and speech-making too seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What sort of
The
grievances?
usual. This lord had my cousin killed, this lord seduced my wife, this lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first. They pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Perhaps we should go show them what single combat is really all about. And by we, I mean you. I'll practice my cheering.
Thrain likes this idea. Let's go have a look.
Right behind you, my lord. The day is ours until the feast.
Might as well check these out. What? Oh. I'm so confused. So I can like WASD control and I can right click? Okay. What is that?
As you wish.
The crystal contains an image of the city. It's kind of cool. Ah, this is what I was looking for. A tactical view. Okay. Let's get a move on.
On it.
No sign of trouble here.
Oh,
This should be easy enough.
what's going on in here? A mistress?
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
Who are you? What are you doing in my brother's quarters? Gorm, tell her that my brother is at my feast. What are you doing in my brother's quarters?
She's, it seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest, companions. Prince
Oh.
Balin is attending the feast being held in Lord Aeducan's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out, with your leave, my lord.
Go
Thank
or
you.
stay. I don't
I will
care.
go now.
I'm Thrain. Is my brother hiding in here else, huh? Anything else? What's in this chest? What's in his armor? Oh. Can I put these health potions down here? Can't. No? Oh no, I can. Let's put it on 6, right? 7. Okay, good enough. It's so weird. I can right click, I can WASD. I have this weird view like this.
Ancestors watch over you, my lord.
Ancestors watch over you. That's right. I'm Thrain. Okay. Oh, that's the noble's feast. We didn't go check out Father's room. Let's go check out the other rooms real quick. Shift stops me for some reason. It's weird. Where was Father's room? Oh, we passed it.
Good day, Lord Aeducan.
Day. Crap. Okay. Trion's room.
I'm at your service.
Let's go out to the diamond quarter.
Your father speaks highly of your skill.
Yeah, he does. This is the way.
As you wish.
This is the way.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
What do you think, Gorm? You
Sure,
think?
we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing... Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lord Aeducan, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Aeducan, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
I think I read too. You know?
This worm has written a book that slanders my house. It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
My My work tells the stories of all those raised paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
Get to the point. Why is Brunton so angry? Why was Aeducan like before he was a paragon? Brunton, you're acting like a fool.
Am I? Would you allow this coward to slander your ancestors?
I have written no slander. Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
It's got a point.
You're taking his side? What if
Of
you
course.
published a book like this about your paragon Aeducan?
The truth is more important than your pride.
You would not say so if it was your house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now, excuse me, Your Highness.
That's right, stick it to his
Fool has
face.
no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lord?
Nonsense.
As you say.
You've shown House Aeducan a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
You'll remember this when you write of me. Carry on with your work, scholar.
Of course. I have much to document and organize. Good day, Your Highness. And thank you.
Man, lots of civil matters being in a highness, huh? What we got? You selling me, merchant?
The finest in home decorations! The finest in home decorations!
Home decorations.
I've seen Prince Balin Aeducan himself wearing a robe made of something quite similar.
So I pay your exorbitant price.
My lord Aeducan, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
Gorm, why is this man speaking to me? Of course, good
Please,
merchant.
look as you will.
Holy brother, come down these prices, okay? Okay. Sheesh. Where's my money even at? Don't even tell me, because I'm so broke. Oh, I got 5 copper. Gross, okay. Yeah, can't get a whole lot with that.
They say they are going to strike a blow at the Horde.
There will be blood today. I can feel it.
Alright, I'm glad you can feel blood.
Nothing beats a good set of steel cutlery.
Right there.
Our trust follow, big brother. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Wow.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my siblings second, I will ask for it.
Listen,
Yes, Your Highness.
don't talk to Gorium that way. Yeah, don't speak to Gorium like
I
that.
speak to lower houses and castes as they should be spoken to. Now do as I say.
Beln, you want to jump in here?
You're on your own. I've been dealing with them all afternoon.
What exactly is that supposed to mean, little brother?
Nothing, Thrain. I've been having a great time. The speech you gave to the legless boy about hard work and making something of himself was fantastic.
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
It's cute how you think you can order me around.
I'd advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
Yeah, no kidding. He means well, but maybe calming down will, maybe becoming king will calm. Yeah. Just gotta be alive to be king. No. Ignore him, it's my
That it
day,
is.
not
Let's
his.
get back to enjoying it, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
My lord Aeducan, nothing here rivals your amazing Aeducan armor, but if you wish something made...
You know very well House Aeducan has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me. Your Highness's legendary prowess is matched only by your kindness. I buy only the finest iron ore, and personally oversee the armor's crafting by the most skillful of the smith caste.
I'm sure.
Of course, the honor was all mine.
Look at this piece, darling. It rivals even the work of the Paragon Smith herself.
What about that one?
Your words bring shame.
I doubt he's up to the
See how
task.
the edges are
I'm not...
rough and pitted?
What have we here? Two handsome, strapping, noble lords. You both look so grand.
And isn't this the man of the hour, the king's son?
Who's your friend, my lord? Another noble from the honored House Aeducan?
This is Sir Gorin of the warrior caste.
Oh, then not a noble?
No, Telly, not a noble. Stone you're thick sometimes.
Why do you care
They're
if
noble
Gorin...
hunters, my lord. A man takes his caste from his father, and these women hope to bear a noble lord's son. If one is successful, she's raised up to concubine in the noble house to care for her child.
Oh,
It provides new sword arms for the house, and many nobles look favorably on such women.
Shall I come to your chambers after the ceremony, then?
I talked to him first. I want him.
He's looking for a woman, Telly, not a little girl. I'm Marty, and I know how to give my lord a night he'll remember.
do I really... You dog. Do I really have to pick just
Oh,
one?
my lord has his energy about him.
There will be no three to a bed, if that's what you're thinking. We both require full experiences all to ourselves.
Oh.
If you think you can manage us both, though,
Both of you it
this
is.
should prove most interesting. We will wait for you together, my lord, and show you the proper way to celebrate a princely commission.
Yo, why her I do that?
Quiet now and pray the ancestors deliver bond.
I don't like that. Okay. Check these barrels out. You ever seen a noble dig through barrels? You just did.
Invest in the next great trade expedition.
Weapon merchant.
Greetings, my lord Aeducan. I am so honored to have you visit my booth. I have a proposition, but I dared not approach.
Yet you dare now.
Gorian, try to be more friendly. It's alright. I'll hear him.
Very well then, speak.
Yes, just so. Here's the thing. What I mean to say is...
It's alright.
Sorry. So nervous. I had a dagger made for you as a gift for your first command. Sent a messenger to deliver the dagger to you. Prince Thrain had him thrown out. I don't know what offense he caused, but I had him beaten severely.
Let me see this dagger.
Here it is, your highness.
That's an amazing piece, merchant.
You do me much honor, sir. The blade has been crafted over a period of 2 years by masters of every art. I wish to bless the Lord's first command, and hope that someday, when he rules, he will wear it.
Thrain is heir. He will rule when King Endrin returns to the stone.
If the assembly wills it. Forgive me, sir, but whispers say the second child of Endrin will be chosen.
Whispers indeed. It's a princely gift. If Thrain recognizes it, though, it may send the wrong message. Or the right one, depending on your view.
I'll take the dagger. Damn what Thrain thinks. I'll take it. I'll take the
Thank
dagger.
you. You bring uncountable
And
honor
I'll
to me.
I'll
what
use
he
it.
means is that you'll bring uncountable gold to him if you wear that piece in public.
Noble dagger, +1 electricity damage. Okay. Eat.
Only the freshest food for your noble.
Lord Aeducan, here in my booth. I am so.
He's fainted. You make quite the impression these days. Is it hard to be the king's child, never able to just blend in?
Sometimes.
It's the price of power, I suppose. Shall we move along?
Oh, royal escort.
My lord, are you heading to the proving arena?
What is that guy's face? Yes. I intend to watch the
We have been
provings.
charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
Very well. It will please my father.
Will we be leaving then?
Yes.
We are at your command.
Ooh. Yo, why does that look like me?
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
I may watch a
Your
round or two.
presence encourages the fighters to greater feats. Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor him by doing as he says. My lord Aeducan will fight in this proving.
I will honor today's warriors by testing their
It is
skills.
well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Aeducan. I give you the Lord Aeducan himself. Are you ready for your first match?
Ready, eager, hungry.
And let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. Lord Aeducan will fight Aler Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is
May the ancestors watch over us. Okay. Alright. So this is happening. Okay, let's see our skills here. Precise striking, the warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack as well. Has an increased chance to score critical hits. And shield bash. Okay, we'll hit him first with a 1. There we go. Oh. I see. Oh.
The winner is Lord Aeducan.
Who else would it be? Okay, guys, why do we have our...
That was quite a fight. Aler Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. Lord Aeducan will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
Honor and glory to your house.
Ooh. There is no honor in fighting a woman to yours.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Okay, so run that back. Hit with the shield bash. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Carve her up. Carve her up.
The winner is Lord Aeducan.
Easy.
That was a crowd pleaser. Many were waiting to see that woman put in her place.
Whoa.
Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him?
What can you tell me about Sir Blackstone?
One of the best of the warrior caste. He achieved glory in close combat assault in the deep roads.
I'm ready to
Then
fight.
let us begin. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. Lord Aeducan will fight Sir Blackstone, Deep Road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you bleed.
Good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Okay, run that back. Hit him with that shield bash. Hit him while he's down. Ooh. Yeah, get good, old man.
Is Lord Aeducan. Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Aeducan. Franklin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him? Or will you rest first?
I'm ready to fight.
Of course. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. It is down to just 2 warriors, with backbones of stone and wheels of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lord Aeducan will fight Franklin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
May you be a stone.
First warrior to fall is vanquished.
I'm a noble, you know?
The victor is champion.
Not a douche like my
Fight!
brother. Alright. We're gonna hit him with that shield bash first. I said shield bash first.
Death will be your release.
I don't know about that one, but
Think you have a chance. The winner is Lord Aeducan. Congratulations. Franklin Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
I'll wear it proudly.
Your glory honors every warrior here.
Item received. What did we get? Wasn't the short bow. What's it? Small grease trap? No, oh, proving elm. I need 18 strength. Dang. Okay, well, okay. We'll take it.
My lord,
I'm ready to leave.
your wish is our command.
Let's go to the dinner father prepared for us, Gorium. Bye, ladies. I really love you can play this from 2 different perspectives. Like, you can do like this over the shoulder view, you can do this top down view. Very nice. Very like, I don't know how to say it. Just like, it's nice. Key required. I thought this was the... Oh, please.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Of course, Lord Dace.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week, and a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
What cause?
The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Of course, that's the right thing to do.
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Servant, servant, servant. Duncan, Grey Warden. Grey Warden, Duncan.
You're a fool.
Excuse you?
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
Excuse me?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
I'm listening.
Last spring, a guild from the merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the merchant guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
I don't see how this relates to anything.
Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Aeducan.
Gorium, can you follow all this?
She's saying that if the air-touched dwarves have their connections to their houses restored, you'll end up footing the bill for Lord Dace's disaster.
Oh, if I were 20 years younger, I'd bed you just to get some of that quick wit in my house. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacer's kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
Standing up for the surfacers is the right thing
The
to do.
Surface Caste gave up their noble ties willingly, generations ago. Will you humiliate your house and your father for them?
Yes.
Do what you will then. It's your honor
It's a
that
new
hangs in
era
the balance.
to the dwarves. And who are you to speak to me that way? Fuck off, lady.
My king, please reconsider. Trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my son. How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor. I hear you were declared champion of the Provings. I suppose you were never one to sit by when something exciting was going on. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Of course, Father.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Aeducan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, my question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called Surface Caste. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
They're as we are and should have their rights returned.
Thank you, my lord. I am satisfied.
Then if there are no other challenges, I give you Orzammar's next commander.
Whoa.
Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Thrain and send him to me. He may be watching the Provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Of course,
Walk
Father.
well, Commander.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this first episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe for me. And thank you guys so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.